Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are continuing Morrowind. And in the previous video, we cleaned out a bandit den, and, we bought a cursed ring off of Vodunius Nucius. It damages health for 10 points for a second, but it gives you 5 points of athletics for 60 seconds. It claims to be worth 100, but I know that any shop owner is going to give us less than that. But at the moment, we're still at 105 out of 200 weight. And there is one last thing I want to do in this region before we move on. Hello, Fargoth. And it involves going out into the wilderness. Which will also involve a little bit of extra combat here. What is that sound? That is weird. That is the second time I heard a weird sound come out. Oh, no, he's still got a little bit of life left. Nice. That killed him, though. So, mud crabs, which is where you get the crab meat. And I got one of my throwing stars back, too. Damn it. Still have a little bit of missing health. Alright, they're not cliff racers that's making that sound, so it's gotta be one of these. Alright, so that missed. So I'm gonna train a bit of my marksman. Alright, thankfully we get one of our arrows back. Nice. I'm actually doing a little bit better than I thought. And I think that is primarily due to deciding to start with my agility a little higher than normal. I think I am going to have to buy some more arrows before too long, though. Alright, that guy is small enough that I'm just going to use the spear on him. Alright, so those are Quama foragers. You get a Quama cuddle out of them, whatever the hell that is. Alright, but get us some more mushrooms. And this poor bastard, Processus Vitellius, who had 200 gold on him, and the tax record, which... take a gander. Processus Vitellius, Satanine Census Nexi's office, and it shows the different people who have paid their taxes. Arill 450. Was Fargoth on here? 111. He hasn't paid yet. But he is dead. So, well, not Fargoth, but this guy. There is one more thing we could do out here, but I think I'll wait on that one just because of how far away I think it is. It's a little creepy to see the bodies lying there. You can press there's a certain option to dispose of corpses. Which I might start doing that when when there's more issue with knowing which corpses I have and haven't looted.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I can give myself a little bit more healing. Enchanted items, I feel like I might have mentioned already, but I'm not sure. They recharge themselves slowly over time, but you can also use soul gems to recharge them immediately. So,
what do you want?
Back to Sosusius Ergala. What do you want? Well, I found one of your tax collectors murdered. Murdered? What a waste. Processus was a good man. I had been wondering why he hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in, and these sort of things will happen. Did you happen to find the tax money he'd collected? I hate to be so callous, but I do have a job to do. Well, I did find 200 gold on him. You did? How odd that he was murdered but not robbed. Your honesty is appreciated, I can tell you that. I won't forget this, Climbs and Hides. In fact, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murderer of Processus punished. Killing an emperor's tax collector is punishable by death. Find his murderer, bring him to justice, and the Census and Excise Office will pay you 500 septims. So, I don't know if you even get this quest if you don't give him the money. So yeah, we got 200 gold taken, but the promise of 500 if we can kill whoever killed that guy. And I believe if you ask around town...
Make it quick, Outlander.
You're new to Satanin, right? I'm Teleri Helvi, and I'm sure you've got questions. Go ahead, ask. I have plenty of time. Yeah, when it's like 1 in the morning. Murder of Processus Vitellius. Someone finally got him, huh? Well, it's no surprise, I suppose. No one likes a tax collector, especially one who flaunts his wealth while taking our hard-earned cash. Only one who could stomach him at all was Thaver over in the lighthouse. The two of them spent some time together. Shame, really. She seemed like a nice woman. So, the lady that we stole from earlier, I believe in the first video, may have been on more than good terms with the tax collector that we just found.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
I'm Thaver Vidrano. Welcome to Scenic Satanin, gateway to Morrowind. Are you looking for someone in particular, or do you want just want a little advice? You know, what do you got for advice? Whew, you're bitter green, Outlander. Might as well wear a sign, new in town. Word of advice, buy a little goodwill. Lose a few drakes, gain a friend. Folks will loosen up if you spread a little of the Emperor's gold around. You can, like she's suggesting, go to persuasion and then just straight up give people money, and that will make their opinion of you go up. That is something I always do with shopkeepers that I'm planning on selling a lot of things to. Now, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but... Processus murdered! No! Tell me it's not so. He was the gentlest man I've ever met. He and I had become so close in the past few months. I don't know what I will do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice, and never raised a hand to anyone. This is so sad. What do you mean, seen him get angry? Well, not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing once with foreign Gilnith about his taxes. He thought Processus had been levying too much and skimming off the top for himself. Ridiculous! Processus wouldn't have done such a thing, I'm sure of it. Please find out what happened, friend, and if you find out what became of Processus's ring, it would ease my heart. I gave him the ring many months ago, and it was very dear to him. I would like to have it to remember him by. Alright, so, now we have another name to go talk to. This one would be Foreign Gilnith. I am not used to the sounds that the mud crabs make, and they keep freaking me out just a little bit. Now, I started so many new games back in the day that I know exactly where Foreign Gilneth is. Over in his shack. First, though, I'm going to wait just a little bit of time. And I'm going to save my game, because sometimes this can be a very dangerous fight.
Say what you want or go away.
What do you want? Murder of Processus Vitellius. That fetcher? You're damned right I did him in, and a good thing, too. He was skimming a load of money from all of us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He was always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels, so I killed the bastard and left his body out there to rot, with all his ill-begotten gold still on him. I believe what you say, I'll say nothing to the authorities, or, sorry, that is no excuse for murder, and your punishment has been decided. You're one of them, huh? Come to kill me? Well, give it your best shot, Argonian. I've no problem spilling more of the blood of the Emperor's lackeys.
You will suffer greatly.
Come on. Come on. One more hit. Damn it. So he was hitting me with unarmed attacks. He was just punching me. And instead of going after your health, that goes after your stamina. So as you can see, my stamina already went down to half just from his hits. If he had gotten me down to 0, my character would have passed out, and then further hits would have gone to my health. Which, that's why you always want to rest up before combat if you can. So on him, he had 7 gold, and he was actually wearing the guy's ring. Jesus. And he had a cup. But he also had a Dance in Fire Chapter 6. Oop. Which increases my mercantile by a point. What else did he have? I am not above looting the house of a person who murdered a guy just because he thought he had too much money. And I think that's it. Yeah, back when I first started playing on the original Xbox, I used to steal absolutely everything from every house that I could. It's starting to get foggy. How much is his ring worth? 240 gold. But, you know what? Give me a torch. That does not shed as much light as I thought it would. So, put my spear back, because I'm sure the lighthouse keeper lady would not be happy with me bursting in at 5 in the morning with my spear drawn.
Traveler.
What? Murder. I still can't believe he's gone. Oh, you found the ring I gave him. Thank you so much, Climbs and Hides. It's good to have something to remember him by, though I'll never see him again. Here, take this. He usually traveled with a couple when he was doing his job, but he didn't this last time. If only he had. So I got 2 standard restore health potions and lost the ring, but finished another quest. Thank you again for returning it to me. She does not like me anymore, which is a little weird. Oh, goddamn mud crabs making creepy ass sounds. It is foggy as hell. Didn't lose any health through that fight, but we have also now put an end to the murder investigation. So now we can talk to good old...
What's this, then?
Sosusius Ergala. I heard you have been asking around about his murder. I'm glad to see this matter brought to its completion. Here's your reward, Climbs and Hides. Good to see that there are still some citizens who understand their loyalty to the Emperor. It's more a loyalty to getting money. So, right now, we have almost 1,000 gold. We've got a ring to get rid of at our earliest convenience. A little bit of armor. A thief ring and a ring of healing. And I think I want some more arrows before we head out. But of course, to do that, we're going to have to drop all of our illegal drugs again. You can see some mud crabs littering the shore. Oh, and a slaughterfish. I did not realize they came...
Please, feel free. Talk at your leisure.
It's a little creepy that he was facing the wrong direction there. Put that there. I like how he's like, oh, I won't deal with you if you've got illegal shit on you. So you're like, all right, let me just put down this little bag of powder, and then we can talk. I don't know why they let me keep the tax record, but sure. That's the book that I stole from that guy. I'll give him the ring. Do I really want either of these? Spears work off of endurance, so I don't know if strength... You know what? Hold on a minute. Let me look over here. Strength. It affects your starting health, how much you can carry, your maximum fatigue, and how much damage you do in melee. Alright, so I do want to keep... I want to keep these alcohols because they give you a bonus to strength. Though I think agility determines whether or not you hit. Get rid of the tax record. Get rid of the book. There's my health potion. All this alchemy stuff I think I want to keep for now. I know there are going to be some areas where it's going to be too dark for me to actually see without a torch. But I think I'm going to sell off those torches just to help with the weight issue. Yeah, I'm going to keep 2 torches on me for now. And then that should be... Oh, right, I need more arrows. I've got 14. So, why don't you give me 16? There's the magic axe I sold him. How is my armor doing? Good and good. And that could use a little bit of work. And that could use a little bit of work. That won't be bad. Yeah, I'll buy an armor hammer off of him. Cyrodiilic brandy. Alright, what do you got for scrolls? It's always useful to have at least something on you that can teleport you away if you need to. Frost damage. Fortify personality. Open. Skeletal minions. That's a lot of money for 1 health point per second. I don't think that's really going to turn the tide of any combat. That's a 2 per second. Shit. Nice. So I was able to squeeze an extra penny out of him. Let's take a look at our skills. Enchantment went up. In Daggerfall, using a skill would give you a chance for that skill to increase in level. In Morrowind, every time you use a skill, it gives you a small amount of progress towards increase. So just using Fargoth's ring as many times as I have has got me 5 out of 100 toward going to enchant 16. Mercantile's up to 2. Security, I've used a bunch. Marksman. I've even gained unarmored because I've taken... Apparently all the hits I've taken have been to my unarmored portions of my body instead of the portions that have stuff on them. I may end up selling off most of the alchemy stuff I have. You know what? Yeah. Let me just get rid of all of this alchemy shit. Alright, that saves on a bunch of weight. Ooh, and gives me a bunch of money, too. Give me another penny. Yeah. Alright, so now I can pick up my booze and my powders. Use my armorer's hammer to... Alright, succeeded in repair. And succeeding. So, the hammers are just like the lockpicks in that you kind of use them up as you go. So it has 20 uses to begin with, and then I used 3 of them there. Brought my armor up a little. Mercantile did not go up anymore, even though I squeezed another penny out of him. Alright, but that is all the stuff I wanted to do in Saint-Denis for the moment. Now, I could run to the next town, to Balmora. It would be kind of a long way, and the only places I know of between here and there...
My patience is limited.
Then stop talking to me. The only places I know of between here and there are tombs, and ghosts cannot be hit unless you have a silver or enchanted weapon, and right now I have neither.
Why walk when you can ride?
So I think it would be safer to travel on to Balmora for just 14 gold out of the 1,250 I've got.
Why walk when you can ride?
Hey, Selville Saraloth. I actually remember enough about Balmora that I don't think I'm going to need to talk to him just yet.
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
I don't really know what that means, ma'am. Is this the place? Yes, Revere. This is the guy that I usually persuade the hell out of.
You want something?
Because this guy will buy moon sugar and skooma off of you. Revere knows why you are here. You want to buy Revere's famous Daedric weapons? What? You say these are not Daedric weapons? No, you are right, but Revere is no liar. When you wish it, Revere's fiend, demon, and devil weapons will be as sharp as fine Daedric, and as light as a Netch air sac. Netch are like other kinds of weird Morrowind bugs that are kind of like flying jellyfish. The magic lasts a short time, but long enough to punch through the toughest armor. Revere buys them direct from the Telvanni. You'll not find any cheaper in all Balmora. Telvanni is a group of wizards that are kind of strange, and I don't think they much care for anybody who is not a dark elf, which Morrowind is the home of the dark elves. So there's a lot of people here that do not care for other races. So, he didn't like my 10 gold, which I don't know if you actually lose the gold if you fail your barter. There we go. Nice. Got him up to 79 out of 100. So, that's about where Aril is at. And we can sell him off our moon sugar and our skooma. Or the other way around, because I collect them backwards. Does he have light armor, light, Steel darts. Darts and throwing stars are ranged weapons. I don't think it's worth grabbing any of those if they're silver, because marksman is not always the easiest. The arrow has a chance of hitting, whereas I believe in Oblivion and Morrowind, just hitting a person with the arrow was enough to cause damage. But he does have a devil spear. That is tempting. That is only 165. Ah, shit. See, it does... What we got now does 5 to 23, but this does 6 to 17. So it does more minimum damage, but less maximum damage, but is also enchanted, so we can hit ghosts and such with it, and also has a cast on use that gives us lightning shield and bound spear. The bound weapon spells will give you a magical version of whatever kind of spell it is. Like this one gives you a spear, and those do much more damage. So I think I'm gonna sell him the halberd that I believe I just repaired, you know, back in Satanin, and then gonna be using the devil spear on for the most part. And if there's a combat that feels like it's going to be very difficult, then I will grab the magic version of it. And he has no other medium armor on him, which is disappointing. Wait. Oh, shit. Yeah, I accidentally went to sell him my health potions instead of my skooma. And he only has 600 gold, which can be a bit of an issue, but as long as I keep one of the skooma on me, then I should be able to sell him. Give me 2 extra pennies. Nice. Alright, so now I can... where's my new spear? There it is. Put that on me. Oh shit. Well, I'll keep the soul trap on me for now. Now I know around here somewhere is an armorer. Outfitter. Is this armor? Or is this just clothes?
Go ahead, stranger.
Clagius Chandler. Welcome to Balmora, house seat of House Hlalu. How can I serve you? There are 3 major houses. One of them is Telvanni, one of them is Hlalu, and I believe the other one is Redoran. Balmora is the council seat of Great House Hlalu, and the largest town on Vardenfell except for Vivek City. Located on the Odai River and sitting astride the Aldrun-Vivek Road, Balmora is an important mercantile trade and travel center. Hightown is the administrative center, with the temple and manor houses. The shops, guilds, and trade houses of the commercial district are north of the river, and Labortown's modest corner clubs and homes are south of the river. How about the South Wall? The South Wall is a working-class corner club in Balmora, east of Odai River, on the south end of Labor Street, owned by Bacola Closius. Some of the names in these friggin' Elder Scrolls games, man. Oh, right, I forgot. I've got skooma on me, so let me just put that bottle here, and now you should talk to me, right? Oh, no, he is just clothes. I thought he was armor, too. Well, clothes and alchemy and bits and bobs. I don't have anything else to sell him, though. So I will take my drink and be on my way. What about over here? Pawnbroker. Well, there's a piece of armor there, so maybe...
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Let me put my drink down, lady. Welcome to Balmora. What do you have? Heavy armor, and then just a selection of weaponry and... Oh, you got books, too. you can generally tell which books will give you a skill increase because they will be worth a whole lot more than others. I think I want to say in Skyrim, usually the normal books will be 10 gold or less, and the skill books will be like 50 to 100. In Morrowind, it's more like 50 or less is just a normal book, and then once you get into the hundreds, that's when you start getting skills out of them. Let me take my booze again. Oh, what's also nice is usually the stuff that a person is selling is somewhere in the building. So you can actually read their books without having to buy them off of them. I know there's an armorer around here somewhere. Maybe it's this house. I wish you could read the signs from a distance. Armorer. Here we go.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Nice. I forgot bone mold. Greetings, citizen. I'm Meldor. This town is Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. We're loyal citizens of the Empire and proud of it. Well, most of us anyway. So, are you looking for someone in particular? And blah, blah, blah. Oh, baby. This guy has tons of medium armor, but I am actually out of time for right now, so I'm going to have to... Yes, I know I'm wasting your time. I'm going to have to wait until next video to actually buy some of this stuff. And in fact, I'm going to grab this bottle of skooma now so that I don't forget that I left it there between videos. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.